World Economic Forum advisor. The coming water crisis will force people to accept climate mandates. Okay? Let me read it to you one more time, folks. The coming water crisis will force people to accept climate mandates. Let's see where they're going with this. Mariana Mazzucato, okay, an advisor to the World Economic Forum, believes that the impending water crisis will serve as a more relatable and urgent issue than climate change, stating, water, every kid knows how important it is to have water. So there's also something about really getting citizen engagement around this and really in some ways experimenting with the notion of common good. Mazzucato suggests that the World Economic Forum may use the water crisis, as it's like a prop, may use the water crisis to advance climate mandates, saying World Economic Forum's globalists may use water, a necessary substance for human life, to create panic, to advance their agenda and force climate demand. By the way, this is a quote. Let me read this quote again.
Go ahead.
The World Economic Forum globalists may use water, a necessary substance for human life, to create panic. Keyword, to scare the crap out of you. To advance their agenda and force climate mandates. The World Economic Forum on its official website emphasizes the impact of water-related crises on societies, particularly the poor, and calls for governance of water as global common good. Vinny.
And mind you, and Rob has the video, Pat, so I know everybody's always like thinks that we're bananas, but these people, these evil, everybody at these places that has an accent, like Klaus Schwab, I don't trust any of these people. And she actually said, and this is what she's going to say, Pat, she said, we tried to vaccinate the entire planet. That failed. Climate change is too abstract for people to understand. So basically what she's saying is, Pat, you know what we're going to have to do? We're going to mess with the water because all you idiots drink water. And this is evil right in your face saying
Watch
it.
this.
Go ahead.
Also, of course, true with COVID, right? We are all only as healthy as our neighbor is on our street, in our city, in our region, in our nation, and globally. And did we solve that? Like, did we actually manage to vaccinate everyone in the world? No. Highlighting water as a global commons and what it means to work together and see it both out of that kind of global commons perspective, but also the self-interest perspective, because it does have that parallel. It's not only important, but it's also important because we haven't managed to solve those problems, which had similar attributes. And water is something that people understand. Climate change is a bit abstract. Some people understand it really well. Some understand it a bit. Some just don't understand it. Water, every kid knows how important it is to have water. When you're playing football and you're thirsty, you
Look
need
at her
water.
eyes.
So there's also something about really getting citizen engagement around this and really, in some ways, experimenting with this notion of the common good. Can we actually deliver this time in ways that we have failed miserably other times? And hopefully we won't keep failing on the other things, but anyway.
And by the way, do you realize when she says...
She looks like she could bench 2 plates.
100%. Just like Arnold's sister. The fact that she just said, Pat, she goes, we tried to vaccinate everybody on the planet. It didn't work. Then you know what she says? She goes, climate change is too abstract. No, bitch. You know what abstract means? We're not believing in your BS. Okay, the world's gonna be fine. But for her to say out loud, this is when I say when evil is in your face and they're smirking and they're laughing at you, she's saying, you know what? When we come after the water, then it's gonna be a problem because guess what? Even your kids drink this water. That's scary.
Well, the thing for me is there's the problem and then there's the solution. I think most people are in agreement on certain problems. Okay, COVID was a problem. All right, global warming, a problem. The water crisis, it's actually real, especially in sub-Saharan Africa and the Middle East. It's Sahara Desert, it's a problem. The question is the solution. The solution, as we all know during COVID, wasn't everyone has to get mandates, everyone has to get jabbed, lock it down. Probably not the best solution, right? We had this conversation the other day with our friend Liz, like what's the solution to global warming? How much of it is it man-made? When it comes to water, you're saying that they're using this, they're being opportunistic to maybe push the climate change agenda. I mean, here's the facts. According to UNICEF on the global water crisis, 770 million people lack access to clean water. That's 1 in 10 people almost. People spend an estimated 200 million hours every day carrying water. The average person walks rural Africa 6 kilometers, which is about 3.7 miles every day to haul 40 pounds of water. And urban water demand is expected to increase 80% by 2050, quote unquote, UNICEF. There's definitely a global water crisis. I don't think anyone's objecting to the fact that People need water. There's a water crisis, especially in certain parts of the world, Africa, the Sahara, the Middle East, Lebanon, Afghanistan, like everyone in there, like, but is the solution exactly what the World Economic Forum suggests? I would be very cautious
100%.
with whatever
You know the movie Big Short, when the movie ends and everybody's blown away by this guy, Michael Burry?
Yeah.
You know what the movie said at the end? What Michael Burry's focus was next after?
The next wars will be fought.
He said,
water.
Over water.
Oh, wow.
And you know when he said that? In 08. 09.
Dude, that guy's he's a freaking psychic. That guy's good.
So meaning, like, for everybody that's watching this, stop listening to the podcast, go to the near Vons, go to the nearest Ralph's or Albertsons or what is it, Kroger's or what is it here, or
Costco,
Publix.
yeah, Sam's Club,
Go
get it.
quietly, without saying anything to the owner, go quietly. Fill up every single cart that you have with every water they're selling and just buy it.
And get one of those commercial. get one of those.
So any reason why you buy it? Well, it's just a big party.
Just a party.
You know, big
Lot of
party we're having at
thirsty
the
people.
house.
No reason.
I'll add one more thing. I mean, we're so lucky here in America that this is not our daily, lively issue. And when it is, like Flint, Michigan, a few years ago, oh, bro, everyone took notice. Oh,
Ancient pipes and lead poisoning.
right.
And the city
so,
knew
what? There's no clean water in Flint. What is America? What is happening right
There's
now?
still a problem.
Well, we just talked about in East Palestine, all right? The water that was basically turned toxic
Still
after the...
still
okay,
tainted.
thank God. In America, these are one-off segmented issues. Imagine being in other parts of the world and literally not having access to clean water. So think twice before you talk shit about America. Go move anywhere else in the world.
Good
Let me
luck.
know how the water situation
Yeah, good
is.
luck.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.